I don't even know how to begin this one right here. My spirit is a little bit vexed, but y'all know I got something to say about something. Otherwise, it ain't nothing to be said at all. So let me get down to it. Earlier today, now I'm gonna put my glasses on too. Shoot, I just got to put my glasses on. That's how vexed my spirit is. I like to wear my glasses. And don't judge me, they ain't got no lenses in them. It don't matter. I like these glasses, so I wear them anyway. I seem like when I put them on, I see a smidge better too. Anyway, so earlier, just a little while ago, I was outside in the park, and I had to take care of a little bit of business real quick, And just as quick as I take care of that business, the quickest some foolery done went down. I get back to the house, right? I think I'm just about to kick my feet up, and sit down somewhere for a change. I'm always going. I need to sit down more often, right? Now I get 2 phone calls from people that I was around when I was in the park. And they said that another person that I was dealing with while I was in the park had lost their phone. Had I seen it? I said, what? You got to be kidding me. All right, so I'm like befuddled because I'm like, let me rule myself out as a suspect. Now, of course, I didn't see a phone, so I don't know, right? And I'm like, well, I had my phone in my hoodie, because it's my hoodie would wear the but I lost some keys like that in that little slide thing in the hoodie before, so I be kind of I really have it in there with a hand in there with it so it don't fall out. But I couldn't sit here because I was like thinking about who was in the vicinity of where I was at. All right, so this what's got my spirit vexed up. Besides the fact that somebody lost something of value, because I know I hate losing anything. It just ticks me off because I really just try to keep careful track of stuff. I ain't all willy-nilly with everything and just careless and carefree with it all. I gotta have an awareness and an idea of where stuff is at so I know when to get to it when I need it. You know how it is. Anyway, my gut started feeling some kind of way. I was like, damn, I can't even just not even go back out there now. I gotta go help and be a part of the search, right? So I goes back out. I'm venturing up the street. My gut told me, and I felt bad, because I had a sneaking suspicion. There was a lady. Her daughter, probably 3 years old. Maybe 4, but definitely 3. And they were there at a table across from where I was at. And the daughter was happy and cheerful. She was running around and playing and everything. And I just had a gut feeling that the mother had the phone. So I'm coming up the street and my timing had to be impeccable because I see them crossing the street at the top of my street near the park. So I goes on and go in the direction they going as if I just happen to be going the way they going. I greet them. I say, hey, how y'all doing again? I made sure to throw the again in there because I know she had to recognize me. I was around in her area about 15 minutes, good 15 minutes. So right where she was, So I'm talking to her. I say, hey, how you doing? And she was trying to say something about it, gotta go to the bathroom. And then I called her accent. I'm like, all right, she Latina, she Mexican, whatever, speaks Spanish. But she was saying to me that in English. So I didn't, try to come back with no Espanol, because I'm still un poquito, Hablo español un poquito, solo un poco, más o menos, so it's not much, But anyway, uh, uh, by this time, we on the other side across from where the part of the park was where we was at. So I said, oh yeah, it's a little tricky to find bathrooms, and I didn't have my key with me because it was a quick run out, right quick, come right back thing was my plan. And I do have a key that I could use to get her to a restroom. But I think it might have been actually open. Anyway, anyway, moral of the story is I'm calling the person's phone. It's ringing straight through to their voicemail, all the rings, all the pertinent rings. So I'm already knowing, I'm like, dang, I bet the alerts are on silent. The ringer turned down. I'm like, shit. But I still keep going. I still keep going. I'm walking. I go a little further ahead of her. Then I slow down a little bit. And then they bend the corner going up Woodward. So I double back, cross the cattle corner, and then dip back to the park to go alert, Hey, all I know is that lady with the little girl was just over across the street. She said something about going to the bathroom. Now they tracking the phone at this time, right? They tracking, and it's tracking a little goofy, but it's tracking roughly in direction that she going. So I'm like, just dang, who else? So I'm looking and I see one guy that was there. They're still there, just sitting, same table, and they don't look like they moved. So I'm like, okay. Another guy I had been talking to, he was gone. But it's funny because I thought he was employed with the landscaping crew because they putting tree lights up, getting ready for the next season, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Gotta be ahead of the game. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. No, but they gotta prepare, transition the park. Turned out, I guess I found out later on, he wasn't working with him, he was just passing through. So they tracking it. Now they tracking it to an area of one of the other parks nearby. So I'm like, the lady went in that direction. So I'm like, I got to go down that way to see. Because by now, the owner of the phone and someone else, they had already went on ahead and started heading in that direction. All right, I got to go down there too. I go down there, I check both sides, and I ain't see nobody. I come back. Because I had gave some more information about the other guy that I seen. Because maybe he might have been suspect too, you don't know. Then I got a confirmation back said, got it, Mom in red. I was like, oh no. I just felt bad. Because I'm like, that's terrible. That's a bad example for your child, That's what vexed my spirit the most. Because she was so happy and seemingly innocent and playful. And I'm like, I hope the mother didn't tell that baby to go give her the phone. I hope to God that baby was oblivious to her antics. That maybe she slid it, whatever. You shouldn't be stealing anyway. But that just broke my heart. I was glad that she found her phone, though. You know, you hate for people to lose stuff like that. You hate to lose. I know I hate to lose. But anyway, I just wanted to say something about something. Like, the moral of the story is, if it ain't showing, don't just take it. I mean, the losers, weepers, finders, keepers. I mean, you might find something random that is probably no way in hell the person could come back for it or whatever. And it's like sometimes your loss is someone else's gain. But the way it went down, you could have been like, hey, excuse me, I think you left your phone, because you had to see the whole situation. And that's another thing that made me feel even some kind of way. Opportunistic thieves. They go out in these parks and hang around all day trying to be inconspicuous, but then end up being obvious because they hang around all day. Wait for somebody to slip up, drop something, leave something, and then forage and scavenge behind them and take stuff like that. Karma is a mug. Ain't nobody perfect. And life is hard for a lot of us. We don't know what's going on. But baby, if you stealing out of necessity because you're going through a hardship and you don't seem to have another choice, you could almost have a little smidgen of justification. But if you doing it just to be doing it, just because you can, and for some reason you ain't been caught, you done got good at it, you making a damn career out of it, I don't know. Yours is coming. Yours is coming. Let me get off this camera, I'm long-winded. I hate a thief. Anyway, I said all I need to say about that. You can hear the change of the season in my voice, I tell you what.